Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's all right, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, that light of the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend. Okay? And as always, I want you guys to also rely on the bad times, because the bad times have helped us, motivate us, as well as grounded us to prepare for the good times that we have been manifesting and praying for, wishing for, whatever the case may be. Okay? So first and foremost, to the ones that are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? Y'all, I am so excited because we are in the first Wednesday of a new month. So shout out to the month of August. We are in the 8th month of the year. And I'm super excited of what's to come. Y'all, we got 4 more months ahead. We got that September, October, November, December. So, we still got a good little month for summer until things get the ball rolling for like going back to school, preparing for school, or preparing for a new chapter in your life. And for the ones out there that are preparing for new things in your life, you got this, my friend. Slow and steady wins the race. This journey is going to impact you in so many ways. You're going to flourish in so many ways that you have not even imagined. And of course, I'm here for you. I'm praying for you, and I wish you nothing but the best. And please remember, bad times don't last forever. They're only temporary, because you're going to get over this obstacle, this storm, to see the light of the tunnel, whichever one you prefer. Okay? So, like I said, we are in a new month, and it is August, and I'm so excited about the month of August because, as you guys may know, I gave y'all a little bit of hints. Well, not hints. I gave y'all a little bit of insight of it last month within the month of July, and packing that theme. August is surrounded by, also I found out, Family and Friends Month, but it's also surrounded by 2 Black business owners. So shout out to all the family and friends out there that are supporting their loved ones when it comes to their families as well as their business. So basically on the professional and personal outlet when it comes to life, because it's not easy in a village. When they say you need a village to raise a child, or you need a village period, they were not lying, because you need all the support that you can get, especially when you're doing any and everything in your life. Okay? So shout out to all the family and friends out there. Love y'all all from a distance. As always, for my family and friends here that has been vibing out with me. If you just started now, from day 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, months ago or a year, I appreciate y'all so very much. As always, I thank you guys for taking the time out of y'all busy days to listen to me or watch me on YouTube, whichever one you prefer. That's why I say morning, evening, or afternoon, because some people don't watch it right away. And then I see I'm international, y'all. I looked on the stats for the numbers again. We're still rolling. Sometimes we have days where it don't really go sky high, but that's okay. I still appreciate all you guys listening to me from all around the world. It means so much to me. And I'm still shocked that, we made it to 2 years and that we're still doing what we have to do to flourish, okay? So, cheers to August. I hope August brings you guys nothing but peace, clarity, the wishes that you have been manifesting for, the prayers that you have been manifesting for, blessings coming to your way. I hope August be a better month for you than July, if it wasn't really what you were looking for in July. Like I said to y'all, we are in the second half, I think, of the year. Yeah, we're in the second half of the year, so you still have time to do things that you didn't do in the beginning of the year. Also, just give yourself some grace, but also love on yourself and take your time, but don't wait too long to do certain stuff and to say certain stuff. Set the boundaries, pay close attention to your mental health, your physical, emotional, spiritual wellness, as well as your finance, because how times is now, and as we get older, financial stability is a big thing that is also impacted with not only just in our personal lives at times, it's impacted with the professional, but all over. It just impacts everything we do and how things move in our life and things like that. So we are in August, and August vibes are surrounded by building boldly visions, business and wellness. So that's the theme for this month. It is building boldness, visions of mind, business, and wellness, because like I said, this month is surrounded by Black business owners, but in general, we're just going to say business owners because, as you guys know over here, I do not discriminate. I respect all cultures, ethnicities, genders, and everything of that nature. As you know, it is surrounded by Black businesses, but it's surrounded by everyone in this case. So, yes. So, yes, we're officially in a new month, and it's time to build boldly, live intentionally, and realign our vision for the rest of the year. So, as you guys know, too, I forgot to tell y'all, because I've been doing this, we're on the 8th newsletter as well, and this is for August vibes, surrounded by building boldly, visions, businesses, and wellness. And this is the part 1. So, in August, you guys will receive 4 vibing out with guests, not vibing out with guests, vibing out appearances for this month because it's 4 Wednesdays. Vibing out with guests, y'all. I have some little bit of things, going on. We may get a lot, we may not. I don't know, y'all. I'm still telling y'all we're still giving surprises because how they say things are still under construction. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first start off of this month of the Business Owners series. I'm so excited for how that will go. I was so grateful and honored to be able to interview my last interview because, like I said, too, when I do the Vibe Out with guests, it was amazing to have the owner to sit with me and be able to vibe out with me as well as express himself and things of that nature. So, yes, so shout out to him again. Please support him, y'all, in everything he do. If you need some connection within the music sessions, with everything like that, he is the go-to guy here in Baltimore City, or even probably in the DMV area. If you want to make that travel, go ahead, but do what you have to do. So yes, we're going to be reading some stuff off the newsletter, and then we're going to go straight into the vibe of the day, and then we go from there. So we're going to start off, hey, Viber friends or babies, I hope you are feeling amazing, doing amazing. And if not, that's okay. It's all right because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there's a rainbow, and you're getting closer to your rainbow every day, my friend. We're officially in a new month, going back to that, and it's time to build boldly, live intentionally, and realign our visions for the rest of the year. August theme is all about building boldly visions of minds, businesses, and wellness, because it's not just about the dream. It's just not about dreaming big. It's about doing the work to make it real. Whether you're starting fresh or scaling up, this month is here to fuel your focus and your faith. So this month, I challenge you to bet on your vision, protect your peace, build what you need, be who you are. The glow continues, one bold step, one conversation, and one vibe at a time. So we are going to get into the vibe of the day, but I do want to give y'all a little heads up too, because I just spoke to Vibe Now with guests. This Friday, August the 8th at 3:30, Vibing Out with Guests will take a little bit of different detour route. We will be doing a IG live stream. So with that being said, we're going live on the Instagram page for the first time for the podcast page. It's the Instagram podcast page for the first time ever. Like, this will be my first time y'all ever going live on my page. I will be joined by a guest that you guys have already seen probably 2 or 3 times already on the podcast, and I'm super excited for you guys to hear that. This conversation will be surrounded by for an open and soulful conversation on spiritual growth, because I noticed that we don't really talk about spiritual, like your spiritual impacts and wellness, but really don't dig deep into it. And this is welcome to everyone, because we are not just focusing on one religion, things like that. No, everyone is entitled to have their spiritual outlook on whoever they believe in and what they believe in. And this is for everyone. So the questions that we will be answering and stuff is very broad. It's not just for one certain, it's not like that. This is for everyone, because it's all impacted within everyone. And as you guys know, within the podcast, it's impacting education and wellness, as well as Vibing Out with Guests is also educating, but also helping you guys understand the wellness in this area and other areas in your life. So this conversation will be open and soulful conversations on spiritual growth and how it continues to shape our journeys. And yes, we are. Y'all. And yes, we are going to be accepting your questions. So the comments will be open. So this Vibing Out with Guests series is live streamed, but It will also be live streamed, and you guys will still be able to see it on YouTube if you can't see it on Instagram. So it will be recorded, so I will be considering this one as a guest appearance. So this guest appearance will be 16. And we already have made 15 so far, and it's like, that's super dope, because y'all know that's our favorite number over here, 15. So far we already at 15 guest appearances, and this one will make 16, and then let's root for 35. Let's shoot for 35 or 20s before the year is over. Fingers crossed. So, yes, guys, you will be getting a live stream. This first time will be a live stream, because sometimes I might start doing a live stream and still record them for y'all so y'all can see it. So, it's going to be super dope. I'm super excited, but a little bit nervous because, I never do live like that. Even on my main page, I never really do live like that. If so, that's every once in a blue moon out of the year. But we're going to make this work, and I'm super excited about how this goes, and I cannot wait to see you guys interact. And if you can't, that's okay, because I still want to have it recorded for y'all. So yes, this will be an open and soulful conversation on spiritual growth and how it continues to shape in our journeys. As well as this moment is going to be real, raw, and rooted in purpose. You don't want to miss it. And then also, too, guys, I still will be taking Vibing Out with guest appearances up until August the 31st. September bookings will be open, I want to say, around the time of the 29th of August and the 31st. So probably that Friday, I'll set the bookings open for September, because as you guys know, and if you don't know, I am a recent PSW graduate from the illustrious Morgan State University, and I'm going to University of Maryland, Baltimore, to receive my master's in social work. And the master's program, from what I've heard from everyone that has their master's in whatever area in life and things like that, is nothing to be played with. So you got to be glued, School is no joke regardless, but master's program is like a little bit extra to the T, because not only will you be, for me, I'm hybrid, and I'm doing the advanced standing program. Advanced standing, by me having an outstanding GPA average, I can get my master's within a year. And then I have the opportunity to do hybrid. So it could be in person or online. And as of right now, it's fully online. And that's hoping to do for the same thing, same year. But also, too, when you go to grad school, you have to do an internship. So I'm doing another internship again. But this time is real hands on deck. It's like I'm really a social worker in the field. But it'll be really, really official when I get that LCS done. Okay? But yes, y'all. So for Vibing Out with guest appearances, I probably will go back to just having that 1 to 3 months, because if you guys know, it started off with only having 1 to 3 guests per month. But the series is like, why not do 4 or 5? Have fun with it while it's summertime. I might be able to pick it back up soon, but as of right now, so you guys can hear from me, starting within September, we'll go back to 1 to 3 guests. So if you want to apply, follow me on Instagram. It's on Instagram, YouTube, and every other platform that you listen to me, guys. The link tree is on there. You just have to click it. The first step you have to do is fill out the Vibing Out with Guests information form, and then you have to fill out the Vibing Out with Guests agreement form, and then fill out the calendar so we can get started. I am also doing Zoom as well, because that's a new thing too. Because sometimes I understand people cannot make it in person. And then also, too, like I said, we feel like we international over here. So we never know, somebody from somewhere across the world want to have an interview and they cannot come to my city. That's why technology is a big blessing. And why not do it on Zoom? So, yes, y'all, we're being real flexible. So that's a little bit of update on that. So I'm still taking guest appearances for this series. But then it's really a series. And I'm trying to make it not a series. But it's like, it is what it is. And yeah, we just will be doing those Vibing Out with Guest appearances. What's next? So yes, you guys can still apply. And the quote of the week is: your dream is valid, your voice is powerful, and your legacy starts with every brave step you take. So you guys, you want to stay connected, follow me on Instagram at vibing.with WIPHE. And as you guys can see, what's not a good way to start off the vibe of the day, but the first Wednesday of August, surrounded by family and friends, but also Business Owners Month, with supporting and branding my own business. As you guys can see, I got the hoodie on. If you're watching on YouTube, I have my hoodie on. And y'all, I have a customized necklace too that says Bobbing with E. I really could not show y'all really, but if y'all want to zoom in and all that, you can see it. So, yes, y'all, so let's a little catch up on that. And without further ado, y'all, give me a second. The headphones done dropped. Without further ado, y'all, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice or watch me on YouTube. Whether you're on the go or moving around, please get comfortable. Put me on your AirPods, Beats, Bowls, whatever you prefer to listen to me. If you watch me, turn me up on your MacBooks, your phones, your speakers. If you listen to me on the radios, whatever. Because as always, every vibe of the day is something special. So in honor of starting off this amazing month of August, we're going to deep dive into the weekly Barber Chat, and that is where meaningful conversations meet growth and real life conversations. And this, y'all, is the new episode 115. Building the dream, starting and growing your business. Like I said, y'all, 15 is a lucky number I see. So for our podcast, 15, and we're on episode 115. That is super dope. And then within this episode, guys, this episode is all about taking your dreams seriously. Whether you are at the starting line or pivoting your mid-journey, I'm sharing the real, raw truth of entrepreneurship and the mindset it takes to keep going. So, like I said, in honor of August being Families and Friends Month, but as this time I'm surrounding it on Business Owners Month, entrepreneurship, and things like that. If you know somebody out there that is trying to get into business or whatever the case may be, this episode is most definitely for them. So I really, 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 really hope you guys enjoy and learn a lot of things. As always, I tell y'all, I hope y'all learn a few things from this, because things like this is very important. And things like this, sometimes people are not going to tell you from the get-go. Because for me, like I always tell people, and if you're new here, no one told me about how to start a podcast. No one told me how to start a podcast. No one told me what I needed, how to do this, how to do that. I honestly was a self-learner. I taught myself everything. And the type of learner that I am, I'm a visual learner, and I have to listen to it. I have to be a person to listen sometimes. But this case, within doing the podcast and stuff, it was visual to me. And I was like, okay, and by me listening to people too, as well as seeing their work on Instagram and things like that, this was like, okay, cool, I'm here for it. So that's how that happened. So without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice or seeing my beautiful face, all greasy and oiled up on this camera. Okay? So if you're new here, I break down every vibe of the day with and including the wellness lessons that we just had, into the definitions, the 5 W's, the quote of the day, and a little thank you for tapping in note. So without further ado, I'm not going to keep y'all long as well too, because I know sometimes I feel like I go a little long, and I feel like the vibing out with guest appearances should be the only ones that are longer than vibing out with the E series within the weekly Wednesday vibes. But it's okay, it's all right, because we love a good time, we love a good vibe. So let's get into it. So once again, today's topic is building the dream, starting and growing your business. So let's get into it. The definition of this is building the dream is all about turning your vision into reality, laying the foundation, putting in the work, and embracing both the challenges and rewards that comes with starting and growing a business. It's about commitment, being able to have that adaptability, and trusting the process as you create something meaningful and lasting. So this is for all the entrepreneurs and business owners and people out there in general that want to start a business or is preparing to have a business, or this is for, so let's go break it down like this. This is for the OGs and the newbies. The OGs knows how this goes. But then building a business and starting it all became from a dream. It was all a dream. Everything we do and manifest and pray for was all a dream that we had. And we wanted to make it come to light. We wanted to see the blueprint of how can we make this dream turn to a reality. And this is the whole purpose of why this episode is important, on building that dream, to starting and growing your business to flourish the way you want to, regardless if it's a nonprofit or a profit business, whatever the case may be, within content creating, fashion guru, whatever industry it is, or whatever you see fits for your comfort and what you dream of. This is for you. So the overall definition of this is having that dream and finally being able to put that dream to reality, being able to accept what comes with this, being able to accept, okay, sometimes you may not make as much money as you want to. Sometimes you have to spend more money to get that back in return, as well as to get good quality. Such as for me, y'all, as example, when I started out, like I said, I didn't know nothing about podcasting. I didn't know nothing about it. All I knew is I seen people had mics, cameras, and lights. That was enough. I didn't know that you have to have a certain soundboard so that you can sound type of way. Headphones included. Have certain mics, have certain cameras, have certain lights to make it look real good and to, get everything that you want to happen to be crystal clear, as well as for business owners that I know. I have friends that are in the business industry when it comes to fashion, stuff like that. They tell me all the time, sometimes they have to spend more money for their customers to receive good quality. Because another thing, too, going back to the Vibing Out with Guest appearance from Mr. Knowledge, he also used a good example on how one of his clients that he cut his hair in the barbershop had said they want to start a business, but they didn't want to spend as much money on the quality of the clothes due to how much it costs. And however, when you want things to go good, especially when you're doing stuff for the community and stuff like that, you want to give your customers good service. You want to get your viewers and things like that, follow listeners, good service. Yes, if it's cheap, it's all about quality, not quantity. And in this case, within everything we do, including within this situation, I have to make sure the quality is there for you guys. The sounding, the lighting, and things like that. When I started off, y'all, all I had was my iPad and the wire cord. The wire cord and headphones from Apple. And versus from that quality up to today, I was like, oh my gosh. Because sometimes, y'all, when I started Vibing Out with E, I did not want to go back and listen to none of them recordings because it was they were 15-minute little snippets. And the quality was bad. And then when I first got my first ever microphone, y'all, I didn't have a soundboard or nothing. So then I started to do a little bit of research and was like, okay, I need this, I need that. I still have my very first soundboard. I have the second one right now that I'm using, and then my dad got me one for Christmas. That one is a real high technical one. It's small, but it's technical. It gets real technical in the field. So it's a lot to starting a business. So within the whole definition of this, it's just building that dream. It's all about turning your vision into a reality, turn that dream into a reality, laying down that foundation, having that blueprint of what you see fit and how do you want your business to be orchestrated. What you want, who you want, what you don't want there, the quality, how you want it. The inventory, employees. Are you a one-man army? For me right now, I am a one-man army. This Vibe with E is all me, one-man army. Up until I try to do other things I have in store, like maybe particularly merchandise, maybe particularly incorporating my career as a social worker into Vibing Out with E, like maybe doing a nonprofit in honor of helping the children, things like that. So you have to have that foundation. You have to also build rapport with people in contracts. And please, within this topic, within this Bible today, the most important thing within building the dream is growing your business is to have connections and to network. Networking is one of the most biggest epic things that people fail to realize that is important within this world, in a personal and mainly professional world. When it comes to doing a business, whatever the case may be, networking is key. If you do not have a solid networking type of relationship with someone that can help you, an OG that's been in this business, or you see, a role model, a mentor that's in this game, whatever you want to do and you want to jump on board, if you don't have it, you're lost. See, me, I just came up. I was like, shoot. And I tell people all the time, it was for fun. I did not see this going to this. I didn't see myself still recording vibing out with E and having vibing out with guests and wellness lessons, and it's turning the whole series turned 2 years old, and then vibing out with guests will turn 1 year old on Valentine's Day next year. You don't know. And that's why too, sometimes when you start these businesses, make sure that you're having the right interest. And overall, making sure that you're doing this for you and not just because. I understand, I get it. Life be lifing. Sometimes we in it, and then sometimes like we can't maintain it. And it's okay. And another thing too, I want people to understand too, that it will not jump off the way you want it to. Sometimes things are not going to jump off the way we expect it. I know some friends that's in this business, photographers, content creators, clothing designers, people doing HVAC, people that do hair, nails, lashes, all that. It took them a minute to get to where they're at now because of clientele, networking, even promoting and doing content for yourself, continuing consistent having that content. One thing for certain, and two things for sure, if no one's going to support you, you better support your own brand. You better wear your brand proud. You better promote as much content as possible, because the more and more they see it, it's the more and more it's like, okay, this person keep advertising it, so let's see what's going on. And then also too, stay true to yourself. Don't do too much. Do not fake who you are just to get certain stuff done. No. Be true. Stand tall and firm on who you are. Trust me, y'all. When I came to this business of podcasting, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing from the ground up. It took me time and time. As I probably would say, when the podcast got to at least 6 months, I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing and what I need and what to do and what not to do. As well as from buying the equipment, buying high equipment, y'all. My camera was down there $500, buying all the stuff for that. This mic is a good little mic. I still got the big one. Soundboards, headphones, lights, studio session time, all that. And spend. You can't make money without spending it. Sometimes we feel like, okay, I'm gonna keep. If I spend less, I'm gonna be good. No, sometimes you gotta spend more to get the quality that you want, as well as for the people that's supporting your brand. Regardless if they're listening to you, watching you, whatever the case may be, quality is a big thing within this business. Being able to have that foundation, and as well as networking and staying tall and firm on who you are, as well as overall having that commitment, making sure that you're committed to this, even though at times things be happening. But if this is what you've been manifesting and praying for, and be like, like Meek Mill said, he used to pray for times like this and stuff, this is very important to listen to, and also take it with a grain of salt, because having businesses is not easy. And at times, yes, it's so hard to get people to support you. But the more and more you believe in yourself and put yourself out there, but also have your reasons to support you. Reasons are people that have been down for you since day one. Seasonal people are people that just come in and out your life when things are not going so well for them. Keep them close. Keep them close. And see who's there for you. But overall, do what's best for you, especially in this time of you hustling, you grinding, that ambition and stuff you want. Having a business is an amazing thing, but if you don't follow those simple steps within making sure that your business is flourishing the way you want it to, as well as having the money and stuff for what you want to do, it's not going to go the way you want to go. And that's why I'm super excited for this one, because in honor of Business Month, Entrepreneurship Month, things like that, and me being a part of this month, and being part of this for the second time, but 2 years in a row now, I'm learning. I'm learning as I grow. You're going to have hiccups. I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to have hiccups that you wish did not happen, but it's going to happen. And this is how it impacts all of us. Who is impacted? Everyone that's in this business world is impacted with building the dream to starting and growing your business, from the OGs to the newbies and all that. This impacts everyone, from entrepreneurs, small business owners, side hustlers, side hustlers with their side hustles, side hustlers with side hustles, creators, and anyone with a vision to start something new. Whether you're at the ideal stage or already running a business, this episode is for you about chasing that goal that you have been manifesting and praying for. This is very important. Everyone is impacted by this in some type of shape or form, because starting a business is not easy. Building that dream that you've been manifesting and praying for is not easy. But I will say this. You put in that time, that work, that effort. Sometimes you got to put in long nights. Sometimes you got to risk certain things and risk being around certain people, because you have something that you've been manifesting and praying for, that you know for a fact is going to take off. I know photographers that have visions and promote themselves all the time, even to times where they do not giveaways, well, the little deals, okay, 50% off this. Oh, it was their birthday, anniversary, $50 off, $20, stuff like that. Photographers, bakers, chefs, anybody in this business, they know how it goes. Everyone's impacted by this. This episode is for you. Take it from me too. I'm still learning. I'm learning. This is what I do. Vibing Out with Guests is also a series that I'm so blessed to have, because not only is it helping others to tell their story, promote their self, but it's also helping me and them to network with each other. The more and more you network, the more and more it helps you and them within the power, the power trip that y'all want to have. Being able to network is so important within building a dream that you have been manifesting and praying for, to help you start growing your business, because you need all the help you can get, especially when it's pure genuine. When you be pure genuine to them and you have that mindset of like, yes, I'm willing to learn and I'm here to get as much knowledge that I can receive from you, and I want you to give me all the knowledge that you can, is super dope. And that also impacts with building a dream, within starting and growing your business. Mentally has a lot to do with your mental stability, your physical, emotional, spiritual, and finance. So this now where we step a little deep into the financial stability, but also mentally, as well as for me. Starting a business, building the dream, and starting and growing my business was not easy. I always manifest and prayed on having a radio station, because not podcasts, I want to say, started to be a big thing for me when I seen it during the pandemic. It was like, okay, podcast is popping, podcasting, live streaming, broadcasting. It was dope. It was like, okay, this is the dream. And I always was like, okay, I want to be on the radio. The radio, everybody's listening to you all over too. Music playing, things like that. I just want to have a series just like this. But then I was like, I didn't know. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I got to probably switch my degree, my major to journalism and communications and media and all that. But I was like, no, you get certified, stuff like that, but it is what it is, whatever the case may be. Also, too, y'all, please get them LLCs and all that stuff, too, because, baby, I'm in the process, and it takes time because I got to make sure this is in check and all that. So everything you create within a business, please make sure that your paper is straight. This impacts everyone. The papers are straight, documented, especially if you're doing stuff like, now let's step into my career, social work. I know a guy, shout out to him, like this was an amazing blessing that he did. He was a realtor. He's a realtor. Graduated business, got the license, certificate, whatever needed to be a realtor. He's seen that when he from my city, he's seen that, okay, right in the city, sometimes in the city too, y'all, you will see either east side, north side, west side, whatever. It's vacant houses. And those are properties that's where all the money at. That's tons of money. He's seen those properties, and at times seen people that, were dealing with things mentally, physically, substance abuse or whatever, things like that. He was like, these homes and stuff could be used for something for them to help them. And he opened up his own substance abuse center that is super dope. A black man at that opened up a substance abuse center here in the city that he was born and raised in. You don't see things like that happen all the time. And that's when I came in to help network him. Like, yeah, I did the substance abuse fellowship from Morgan State University and learned about it. It was like 45 hours. I think I did 45 hours or 50, somewhere in that range, as well as still continuing to handle my business with y'all. Found out with guests, go to school, and still work. Things like that is a perfect example of networking. He went to school, had businesses, stuff, played football, whatever the case may be. Seen stuff like that and created that as something more business up to, something so deeper. Because I also told him about the paperwork as well. And then also, too, within that case, substance abuse, there are counselors, substance abuse counselors, nurses, licensed social workers, and things like that that can help. That's the perfect example of networking and why it's important to have that networking, because everyone's impacted by it. As well as when it just comes to starting a business, you got to make sure the papers are straight. You got to make sure you have these LLCs. You got to make sure it's legit. And you got to make sure nobody has that same name. Because, y'all, with the Vibing with E, I seen some people have it on Instagram, but, I was like, okay, cool. A rapper, he has his album named after that. And I was scared. I was like, oh, my gosh, I hope that's not his name. But that was his album, so I was like, I'm cool. But it's very important when you start this business, when you're building on a dream, within starting and growing your business, please make sure that you are getting everything that is needed, because everyone's impacted by this. Like I said, you have entrepreneurs, small business owners, side hustlers that's hustling, creators, and anyone with a vision to start something new, whether your idea is already happening or you're preparing to run up a business, this is for you. Asking questions is the most thing that's not going to hurt you. And there's no such thing, like they said when we were in school, there's no such thing as a stupid question, because you never know how much a person can help you in this aspect of life, especially when it comes to this world that we call the business world. The business world is such an amazing thing. It's super dope. I love supporting every business that I can, because I know how it is to have a business, have a dream that you want, and sometimes it's hard as ever to get people on board, as well as you spend money and spend all this time getting things off the ground and things of that nature. That's why it's important to show love to people and support somebody's business that you never know that can help you in the long run. You never know how much of an impact that you can have on them. Like, you never know how much of an impact this can be. You never know. Just being able to have these ideas and shut forth with these things, like, you guys just never know. Like, you just never know. Y'all, the video cut off on me, and I'm a little bit mad about that because the camera's about to die. So y'all might or may not get two, you may or may not get 2 videos for this one. I'm not sure, y'all. Y'all might just get half, and I'm so sorry. I'm so upset about that. But I'll make my magic work with this. I don't know y'all, but we're going to see. But yes, overall, this is impacted with any and everybody in this game. Everyone is impacted with this business. Everyone is impacted with building this business. It's very important to know who can help you, who's willing to prepare you for it, and whoever is willing to put you out there on the forefront of helping you get it off the ground and rolling. Because trust me, once you put your best foot forward, once you get things up off the ground, I'm letting y'all know now, it's important to do your research, as well as asking questions is not going to hurt you. Trust me, y'all, when I started this business, I didn't know nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't know nothing. I started asking, like, people that did create, like, creators, some people I knew that do creative things on Instagram, Twitch and all that stuff, on what cameras to get, what to do this, what to do that. If you guys remember the Vibing Out with Guest series, the first one I did with Damo, and I reposted it on my page, that little clip, because his video was also 2 parts, like this one. Man, he broke it down to me on how to do it and what to do and what you need, and I was just like, you know what, this is so funny. But that right there was a blueprint and a prime example, another prime example also to show y'all that it's important to have friends and connect with people that's in the business that can help you in whichever shape or form. And that's why I'm still grateful for doing the Vibing Out with Yes series, because that series not only helps educate you guys when it comes to things going on in the world, but it also helps not only just, helping educate y'all in wellness, because it's very important, but it's also showing you guys that it's important to have those networking skills. It's important to network with people, because you never know who can help you in the long run. You never know who's out there that knows someone. Like, I know a guy that know a guy. That type of thing. Like, you never know how much and how far things can go if you just stay patient, as well as in this business, within building a business and doing things in the business. Please be nice to people. Do not be ignorant, because nobody wants to deal with the ignorant person, and nobody wants to have that vibe where, oh, this person is doing me so wrong, this person don't want to. No. And if somebody's coming to you and look up to you, please give them some jewels that you can give them and be completely honest. Don't brush them off, because you never know who you may need in life. Okay? And also, too, guys, another thing I want to say, too, when you start a business, slow and steady runs the race. Don't rush it. Take your time when you know for a fact, you know you're ready for this. You know, like, okay, I'm ready to get the ball rolling. I'm ready to put my foot out. I'm ready to get my foot up, put my foot in there, put this dream to reality and things of that nature. So the next question is, what is the benefit? So the benefit of having the building the dream that you have, but then starting and growing your business, is something that teaches you resilience, leadership, and the power of following your passion. It creates financial freedom, open doors for opportunities, and allow you to make an impact in your community or industry. So like I said, y'all, impacting finances. Having a business not only just helps you within like the things you want to serve, but it also helps you with your financial freedom. It also helps you within learning more about the finances, within the credit of what you put in, keeping records of receipts and stuff like that. It's helping you also learn about where your money is going and how your money is going, and if it go up and down. And y'all know the saying: men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. Within whatever industry you're doing, the money is going to come in. Take it from me. I've been doing podcasting for 2 years. Getting people to, getting the sponsors and stuff to sponsor you, it is hard. I think I might be able to get the sponsors I want now. It takes time, and being able to get paid off of what I'm doing, as well as when it came to, I see people with YouTube. I see some family members I know that's doing YouTube channels, and they're finally getting monetized payments from it. So it takes time, patience. Someone's not even the race when it comes to what's the benefit of you, when it comes to the benefit of your business. And financial freedom is a big thing too, because at times, a lot of people going back to school, a lot of people do not like school. A lot of people do not like school at all. School is not for everyone. And this, in this case, impacts with that too, because some people don't want to go to college, and that's understandable, because they are billionaires in the making, or billionaires at that, just based off of a dream that they're building off that helped them, or they are starting and is growing their business, whichever way it goes. Because that helps in so many ways when it comes to what you have going on. It's super dope how us humans have dreams and we turn them into a reality. That's why it's important to understand the benefit of that your dream matters, regardless of people think it's silly, stupid, whatever the case may be. We keep all that negativity out the way, because they'll be the same people that will come back into your life and be like, oh my gosh. That saying, like, don't forget about the little people. I be saying that, and myself be like, yeah, can't forget about the little people. But I'm like, we're all little people at one point in time. We still are. Because, like, it takes time and time and time, years, months, and years for us to get to that mountaintop we want to be big. But I always say, that little saying, they be like, don't forget about the little people. I be like, don't forget about your people. Don't forget about your people that was there for you and helped you out. Those are the reasons. Don't forget about the reasons that helped you get to where you are. And yeah. So within the benefit of starting a business, it teaches resilience, and it teaches you the leadership within being able to handle your own, being that boss, that CEO. I call myself the CEO. Like I said, I'm a one-man army. Y'all, if y'all watch the Wu-Tang show, I cannot think of his name right now. He was like, I'm a one-man army on song. I keep that in my head. I say that all the time, because as a CEO, I am a one-man army. I'm a one-person handling this. As it gets bigger, yes, I want more people on the team. I want to put people on payroll, be like, look, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I want to have this somewhat like, if you guys know who T.S. Madison is, she does the YouTube as well. She does it in her basement, but she has people that record. She got the people that do the audio. She got the people doing all this stuff, okay? I want to do like that, but time only tells. As well as, like I said, I have some guys that do businesses within the fashion world of stuff. Time tells, because sometimes we do things, we start off things with a whole bunch of people, or we do it as an army of people, with the army of people and just a one-man army. I started this as a one-man army. This is my stuff. This is just me. Multiple man army of people is a good thing sometimes, and sometimes it also questions if everyone can do things. And then also, so you got to understand, people still have lives, life be lifing. We still got a personal life we got to tend to, and sometimes we still have things, other priorities in life that also may incorporate with the business or not. But it all depends on what works and what don't. And that's what practicing in leadership, of who can do what, who can do this, who could do that, as well as the resentments of what and what's not for you. But also overall within having that full purpose and that ideal mindset of following your passion. With you having that dream that you build off, for you to start and grow your business is a phenomenal and dope thing ever to happen. Trust me, it's been times where we would second guess ourselves. Is this for us? Is this for me? Is it going to work out? Is it even worth it? I'm real big on mess around and find out. Take that leap on faith. Just do it, because only you would know what's best for you. And sometimes time will only tell. But the point of the matter is, it's a beautiful thing when you put yourself out there on that forefront to take that risk on. You had this dream, you've been talking about it, and people see that niche too. If people are seeing a vision and something that you don't see, take it and run with it and test it out to see if it works. Because most of the time, y'all, it does. People tell me all the time that they would come to me for advice. They loved it. And I was like, okay. To my career, okay, social work, okay. Help children with it. And then now it's like I'm incorporating my career within my business, because not only is it helping children, it's helping others all around with all age groups. And when I did my internship, my first internship, those skills I was teaching them were skills I was talking about on here. So test your luck and try it out. But everyone is impacted by this. It benefits you in so many ways for you to be resilient. Display that leadership role and having that whole mindset of following your passion, as well as helping you with the financial freedom, as well as the networking, helping you open doors for opportunities that is needed and you want to flourish in your life. That allows you to make an impact on your community or the industry that you want to serve for a purpose or whatever the case may be. So next, number 3, when should you start? I tell everybody, like we just went over that. I feel like I'm going over all these questions. I'm just taking the notes. So now we just ready to take the notes, y'all, because the question was, when should you start? I feel like you should start right away. When you know for a fact that you're ready, you prepare, like, okay, you got that blueprint, you got it mapped out, you got everything you need, the team, if you want a team, you got all the skills and stuff that's needed to put this dream to reality. This blueprint, put it into motion. Having that blueprint, okay, now it's time to put it out in the world, into the atmosphere. Do it when you know for a fact you ready, you got the money. You're mentally there. That too. Mentally, you're there. You know, I always got to impact the wellness within an educational topic. Mentally, you have to make sure that you're there to do anything and to take on any load, any extra load or things like that, because sometimes it sound good, but do it look good? That's another saying. Yeah, it sound good, but do it look good? Is it going to work for me? It's going to help me. That's a very important thing, too, that is needed within our life, is to make sure that we are mentally preparing ourselves for all these things that we want in life, as well as all the things that come with it, as well as within the financial standpoint. You got to spend money to make money to get it back. You know what I'm saying? To spend a check, get it right back. You got to do things at times that just need to sacrifice. And within a business, starting and growing your business, that was the dream that you're building off, is going to take off and is going to flourish in so many ways by you just taking that risk and doing things that you know for a fact is going to pay off, especially when you dream this. Like, I had a dream to do a radio station, things like that. Now look at it, baby. We are a podcast. We'll still be on that radio. Y'all gonna be hearing me every morning on there. If you from Baltimore, you know, the DMV area and stuff like that, you have Ricky Smiley Show. We have 92 Q'd up here. That was my dream of listening to that, of doing something like that. And it's still going to happen regardless. So manifestation is real, but also displaying that positivity, putting out in the atmosphere good things, networking, taking your time, getting all your papers and everything that's needed for you to be where you want to be, my friend. It's not easy, but it gets easy over time once you know what works for you and what don't work for you. What's for you and what's not for you. Who's for you, what's not for you. What quality is best. What this is going to come like butter. It's going to be like, you know what? I can do this in my sleep. Like, there's financial advisors and stuff out here that can tell you how to make money in your sleep. Help you to save money. It's so much. The credit and all that. Take advantage of everything that comes your way. Networking is so amazing. Take it. Run with it. You never know who you can help, and you never know how much of an impact that you can put on them as well as they're putting on you. So you should start. The best time to start building your dream is when your passion and purpose is aligning. Don't wait for the perfect time. The conditions, don't wait for the perfect time, because within the conditions, because they may never come. Start small. Start small, smart, messy, but just start. Whatever it is, just start. Like I said, right away. Sometimes, y'all, I can think too when I started. It was a little messy because, like I said, audio was not there. I didn't have the best equipment. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. But I had a dream that I turned into reality. And I'm standing 2 years on it. If I could do it, you can do it. I have some guys like y'all can see those guest appearances. Y'all seen or heard them. They started from the bottom. Sometimes all of us started from nothing. And now we're doing something. It all determines on what you can do and what you see for yourself, my friend. That vision, that drive, that that you have for yourself, that only you know for a fact that, okay, I have this dream. I want to build on it. I'm going to start it, and it's going to grow. It takes time and patience. Slow and steady win the race. But I'm telling you, don't wait until it's the perfect time. Start when you know if it's in your mind. You having dreams about it night and day. You getting sidetracked. You having those daydreams about these businesses and being that business owner, being that business woman, that man, whatever. Start it now, my friend, but please do that networking. Please keep people in the loop. Please be open to opportunities and ask these questions. Do the research as possible and get the paperwork and stuff straightened, because you don't want to be too deep in, and it's like, okay, you can't have this because you didn't do what you had to do. And online is a beautiful thing to start. Sometimes if we're scared to talk to people, online is very needed. And then if we're ready to talk to people, okay, hey, such and such, I see you doing this. I'm going to give you your flowers. Yes, give people their flowers while they're here. And be genuine and be kind. And also know when you're ready that you're mentally stable. And you organize for what's to come, because it takes a lot of time and patience to even come out in this field, in this game, to have this hustle and this drive to start a business. I'm here for it. I support every business that I can. Regardless, if we having a session, I'm purchasing, giving you flowers, whatever. Do it. Because that stuff is things that is going to take off that you just don't know how much it's going to take off. Okay? Where does the dream grow? It's going to grow consistently from start to finish. From starting it until you finish and you publicly putting it out there. From you building it up from the ground up and to you launching it to the world. It's going to continuously grow. Where does the dream grow? Well, it grows whenever it's consistent as well. Learning and creatively meet. Whether that's you're in your office, home, your community, or online. Your dream thrive when you're willing to stay dedicated and invest within both professional and personal growth. So the growth comes with consistency, being able to be consistent, to learn about what's for you, what's not for you, as well as while you're learning about your business, you're also learning about yourself. That's where the personal comes in. You're learning, oh, paperwork's not for me, I gotta get an assistant. Or you're learning, I'm good with these numbers, but I have to get somebody else to handle certain stuff. Or you have to learn it. Me, I'm learning everything on my own. I am getting advice. I mean, I'm networking. Got my mom, my dad, and some people, I work with within my career world and within the interviews that I've done within networking with the environment I would get. And personally, it helps me understand that it's so crazy. I told, I think my friend, I was like, when I'm upset, I go straight to the podcast. I think of the podcast, think of new topics and stuff to do. And don't make me mad when it's time to record, because all them feelings is out the window. Because once you have a passion and you grow on it and it just grows and flourishes and it just turns into something that is now a part of your life, not only is just a professional thing, but it also helps you within the growth. It helps you within growth of their professionalism because it sees what you can do and you're learning as you go of what you need to work better on. And in your personal life, it also teaches you too who you are and how many hats that you have under your belt within your personal growth. And that is super dope. And also, too, the creativity meets wherever you are. Like me right now, I do the weekly bobbing out, bobbing the day at home, as you see. Bobbing out with guests, those are in the studio. Some people work from home. Some people have all their clothes, candles, perfumes, nail techs are at home. Some people have lash techs and stuff in the studio. Tattoo artists, chefs, cooks, whatever. Sometimes you got to start from the bottom to get yourself up. You know, that challenge they had, like, started from the bottom. Show me how you started. Started from the, they need to bring that back. I think I'm going to try that. Started from the bottom of how it was. I remember getting laughed at. Is that in the song, like, I remember getting laughed at. I remember getting laughed at for even having this idea. And I'm telling y'all from the bottom of my heart, friends, because y'all know everything I say and do is raw and uncut. You will get people. Y'all, these headphones just keep falling. You will get people that's going to laugh at you. You are going to get people that's going to question you and doubt you about your craft. You are going to get people that's going to try to doubt you out. That's in everything we do in life. But if it's something that you had a dream for and you're building off that dream to see it starting and growing that business that you want, poop the dumb stuff, baby. Poop it. Forget it. F it. Hell with them, because this is something that I know is going to take off. It takes time and patience, as well as for you mentally being able to take all the negativity out your head. Because it's always the saying, so you got to turn that negative into a positive. Because I'm not going to turn your negative into another negative that's not worth it. It's not needed for it. That's why it's important for you guys to stay strong, stay 10 toes down, as well as knowing who you are and having that mirror conversation with yourself. Having those mental preparedness for everything that comes. Because it's not easy. It's going to be times where you're pooped out. It's going to be times where you just want to give up. But you have to remember, what was the purpose of this? Where I started from? Like, how does it impact to me? Why should I start this? Like, the who, when, what, and where, and why. Like, what's the benefit of this? And you have to think, too, if you're doing something that's impacting the culture, your community, industry, think of them, because you never know who this may impact. Like, I always start to getting my degree for undergrad was not easy. There's been times where I would have to record. I also post on Instagram those clips. Like, it was times where I posted, I recorded content, recorded the videos, recorded audio and videos before going to school, leaving internship, before work, after work. It's like, you know, and people love to see the real of people. They don't want to see all the glitz and glam sometimes. Like I said, too, when I started the recording versions, like the video versions, I was scared to death because sometimes I will not look like I'm okay. Like, physically look like you should have put some lipstick on or something, which, like, it happens. But now it also, I see, too, that people like that. People like the realness and the rawness of whoever the business owner is, because it goes to show that they're real. And people like realness. People like to feel comfortable, and they like to be around people that's real. You don't want nobody that's going to sugarcoat everything, no. Because sometimes you're going to be like, look, sometimes it be times where I just can't do it, and it's not it. And that's why I just love having these networking connections and having people tell me, you know, it's been days where I said I didn't want to do this, but I had to think, there's people out there that like this. It may not be going how I wanted to, but you never know how much of this brand, these clothes, these nails, these lashes, this tattoo, these food, these clothes, this audio, these videos can impact on a person. You never know how little something we think is so little, it's so big to someone. That's why you got to keep grinding. You got to go hard. My favorite songs, I have a whole playlist of a morning inspiration songs. You got 50 Cent, Hustler's Ambition, Wale Ambitious Girl, Fetty Wap, No Days Off, Days Low. I've been on my grind. Like, it's so much. Like, you know, it's so much. And that's why I tell people to please build a team And then also network with people that are in these industries to help you. And do not sell yourself short for something, and don't let nobody dictate what you want to do. Don't let nobody take control of what you have going on. Do not let nobody try to play with you and play with your craft, because you know what's for you, and you know what you can take and you know what you cannot take. Okay? And lastly, why is it important? So why is it important for you to build that dream, to start and grow your business? Well, this is why. Because building your dream is building your legacy. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards freedom, fulfillment, and purpose. Your business can create change, and not only for you, but for others you aspire along the way. Basically, like I said, guys, I just love the why, because it sums up the whole reason and the importance of why you should continue what you're doing, but don't sell yourself short and things of that nature. When you build this dream, you're building a legacy for your kids. Even if you don't want kids, your family that you have, for your nieces and nephews, cousins, aunties, whatever, or the community itself. Building a legacy is something that I want to do. You don't know how much of an impact that you can bring within building a legacy and being able to say, look, I'm the founder of this, the CEO of this, president, whatever. That's a title that is that just gets me excited. And being able to have that, build that legacy for your kids, or your family, whatever the case may be, is dope. So remember that. It's important to have that dream and build off of it, to start and grow, because you're creating a legacy that you just don't know. Because every step forward, no matter how small the step is, you're creating it towards the freedom that you want for yourself in your personal and professional life. But mainly in your professional life, when it comes to expanding and making sure that business is flourishing the way that you want it to do. And you're doing it on your time, how you want it, when you want it, because you're in control of it, because this was your dream that you turned into a reality that is starting and is growing and is impacting you in so many ways, as well as the fulfillment that you're feeling within yourself, within how the process is going and how things have been shaping and things of that nature. And it's a purpose. You didn't just create this business just for the fun of it. Sometimes we do just for the fun of it, but we learn our purpose as we do get into it. I learned my purpose when I created Vibe Now with E, was to talk about any topic that I wanted to for the fun of it. But the purpose I found was when I did it on men's mental health. And a lot of dudes was like, I never knew this. What? That gave me my purpose to say, okay, it's time to shift gears. Education and wellness is a thing that is needed. And that right there, that topic was the educational topic that a lot of men didn't even know about. And they didn't know was even an actual thing. It helped me realize, okay, I need to dig a little deeper in these vibes of the day, and then probably get others' input and be comfortable, as well as preparing myself to have purpose, as well as having the finance to do so, and mentally being prepared for it, emotionally, physical, wellness, all that, to do what I'm doing for a purpose, as well as for you too, my friend. And then also your business can create change, not only for you, but for the others that you aspire along the way. Y'all, it's for some people that I support. Hair, nails, lashes, tattoos, clothes, food, pictures, whatever. When you support their business and they do stuff for you and how their work and stuff is, it inspires you in so many ways, as well as it makes you feel good, especially the clothes. The clothes make me feel good. I put your clothes on, the quality and stuff is good, I feel good. When I get my hair done, it makes me feel like a new person. When y'all get your hair cut, lashes done, eyebrows, lip, whatever, all that done, and food, the drinks and all that, it makes even housing, doing home projects. Is it DIYs? I think it is for y'all. I don't know. If I tell it wrong, I'm sorry. Those type of things, not only, whatever industry you're in, not only are you doing it, just for your dream and you see the vision, but also too, y'all, not only is it you, the people that are supporting you is also seeing this dream and vision, and they're so ecstatic and they're so happy to be a part of it. And it inspires them also because it helps them feel good, or it helps them in their mental, physical, emotional, spiritual wellness, and even financial stability life. So you never know how much of an impact that your business can do. So take that initiative of, taking everything with a grain of salt and being nice and kind to others, but you never know. You never know who's listening and who's watching. You never know who is out there that's loving what you're doing and is supporting it. And that's why this episode was very important to start off the month of August within the business world and entrepreneurs and things like that, because businesses are happening every day, every minute, every second, every hour of the day. And for all the future business owners out there, you got this. I'm even here to help you too, because I know some people that know some people that's worth it. So please, y'all, with them dreams you have, build on it so you can start and grow your business that you want. I don't care what it is and what it may look like. Regardless, that business is going to take off and flourish in so many ways, and so many opportunities are going to be pouring, money, all that. Okay? And the quote of the day is, don't wait for opportunities, create it. Don't wait for opportunity, my friend, create it. Right now, right here, right now. You ready for it, you hungry for it, all that, do it right here, right now. And with that being said, y'all, I thank you so much for tapping in. As you listen, please remember, every big dream starts as a little idea. Take one step today that brings you closer to your vision. Keep believing. Building and growing your dream is worth it. And as always, y'all, I hope you learned a few good things from this episode, even with the technical difficulties I had, y'all. Let's hope and pray that this video merged together. If not, it will be a part 2. As always, y'all, I thank you guys for listening or watching me on YouTube within your busy day. I hope this episode impacts you in so many ways. To all the business owners out there, you got this. This is for you, my friend. You're putting on an amazing impact. Keep going. Keep doing things that's for the community or for the industry that you serve. For the ones that are wanting to come into this industry, I am rooting for you. I'm cheering you on. You got this. It's people out here like me that's in this world. I know people that know people, and probably in your community, in the industry that you want to serve, that is willing to take on that leadership and help you within every aspect that they want to help you in. Please be kind. Please be nice to others. And also, please display nothing but good vibes. And as always, y'all, you guys need to understand and make sure that, bad times won't last forever. You're going to have some hiccups. It's not going to last forever. Got to be able to shake that, but also appreciate those bad times, because them bad times helped us to shape us to the person that we are today. Please have fun. Enjoy this time, this August. Be outside as much as you can. I know I'm about to. Enjoy this time. Love on yourself. Protect yourself at all costs. Love on others, but don't pour too much in nobody else's cup if you're not pouring it into yours. And when it comes to the businesses out there, you got this, that dough, them followers, that money and all that is going to be rolling, content creators, things like that in that nature. And as always, I love you all so very much. Please be safe out here. And please stay hydrated and things like that in that nature. And as always, you guys will hear from me this Friday and next Wednesday. Ciao!